Hello everyone and welcome to Some Cuisine. I'm Miss Harper if you did not know, and today I'm going to try to make a cheesecake for the first time in my life. Now I have to apologize and say that it is dismally cold and gloomy and very dark outside in good old St. Louis because it's February. That's what happens in February. So there's going to be a lot of artificial lights, as you can probably see by how my face looks slightly yellowish orange right now. But with that being said, let us begin. So first things first, of course, is here are all the ingredients. This recipe is very simple, and of course the recipe that I'm using will be in the description down below, so if you want to see it, just check it out there. So I'm hoping I don't mess up. I'm saying that tentatively because, you know, sometimes I say that and then I really mess it up. And sometimes I say that and I actually do really well. So it's literally just like, you could say, just chance at this point. Okay, so first things first is of course making the crust. So I am combining the breadcrumbs, sugar, or one of the things with sugar, and of course the beautiful butter. Okay, that did not turn out well I thought it was going to turn out. Okay, more or less, it's all together, and then I just mix all together. Combine until it's kind of like you'd say a wet sand. I'm using that word like I actually know what I'm saying. I really don't. If you're new to this channel, you should probably know that I am really not the best at baking. I'm not bad at baking, let's say, but I wasn't really taught how to bake that well. I was more the whole just like, you know, savory foods and meals and all that more than actual desserts, which is kind of weird because usually when you get into baking or cooking in general, you usually start with baking, but I didn't for some reason. So more or less, not the best at it. Also, I realized that I did not make these these graham cracker crumbs very well. There's a lot of big, huge chunks in here still, which was, my bad. But it smells really good. I have to say that right now. It smells amazing. Also, I haven't been the biggest fan of cheesecake, so I'm hoping that, you know, that age-old story or saying that you like it better when you make it is actually true, because yeah. Here is the the crust completely done. So let's go to the next step. So the next step is to put the crust, crumb stuff into the bottom of this pan. More or less, we're just gonna pour all this onto the bottom of this. As so, oh, and also the oven has just finished preheating, which is pretty good because hopefully we'll warm up this house because it's freezing cold right now. So I'm just going to move this around a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to press this down. Ooh, this feels really weird. My fingers are completely covered in butter now. Okay, so we're just going to smash this down like so. First impressions, you could say. This, you know, I feel pretty good about this. It is a very simple recipe. It's very long because you have to chill this for 4 hours. But after that, it feels pretty good. But more or less, yeah, there we go. I don't want to really mess it up, but more or less, this is done, so next step. Okay, so first things first is we put in our cream cheese, which is hopefully actually softened enough. I hope it's soft. Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Okay, so then after that, I'm also gonna just pour in the sugar now too, and then also the vanilla extract. I might have done this wrong. I might, you know, have to do this like one by one, but you know, oops. So, there we go. Let us begin. So, put this down, like so. There we go, and let's begin creaming this together. Why does this always happen? I hope this isn't like unnatural. This always happens to everyone because I feel like I always do this. Oh shoot. There is now graham cracker crumbs in this. I hope that doesn't affect this recipe in any way. Cross-contamination slightly. Yeah, I hope it doesn't. After we're done with, you know, creaming the stuff, which it looks pretty good to me. Add eggs one at a time. Ooh. One at a time, you say? Well, I should have read the recipe all the way because we have them all. So we're just gonna do some experimenting and some hoping, because that's what I do on Some Cuisine when I make food that I've made before. Come on. There. Okay, that's one. That's one. Stop moving. Okay, there. One egg. Please work, please work, please work. Oh, here comes Mr. Boots. Boots, this is sugar and also butter and, not butter, milk, which are two things that you cannot eat, so please don't come over here. You can't really see him, he's in the corner right here, but yeah, maybe you can see him a little bit. Okay, so more or less, next egg, so 1 egg. Oh, no, only 1 egg. Ooh, that was close. So there are small clumps in this batter. I don't know what they actually are. I'm hoping they're just, you know, cold pieces of cream cheese, and that's all. And it's a little worrying to me, but after that, everything else looks really good. The batter is becoming like really glossy and nice, and the clumps are disappearing. I'm just a little worried that they're actually something else. But with that being said, 3rd egg. So, yeah. The higher speed really helped, but there still is clumps, which confuses me on a level that I just do not understand anymore. But it looks really good though. Let's just say that it's okay and just put in the last egg and just call it a day at this point. So, last egg. That might have been a little bit too fast, but I think we're okay. What is Bootsy doing? Bootsy, you can't eat that. Forget it at this point. Actually, he's not eating it. He's just looking at it like, what is he doing over there? More or less, here is our batter. It looks pretty good. There are a lot of bubbles on it because I accidentally used the mixer a little bit too high, but after that, it looks pretty good. The clumps are gone, and so I am happy. So let's go to the next step. Oh, sorry, Mr. Bootsy. Okay, so I accidentally stepped on Mr. Bootsy's paw because he went right through my legs and didn't stop, because that's what cats do. But more or less, here is our crust. I probably should not have done that. But here is our good old batter. So we're just gonna pour this all in like so. Ooh, fancy. I have a lot of high hopes. That probably was not good. The bubbles are an issue. I hope it doesn't like affect anything. I heard that like it does affect stuff and blah, blah, blah. So we're just gonna hope that I was lying and it doesn't affect anything. But yeah, here we go. So, I'm gonna put this in the oven and then wait for 55 minutes for this to cook. And then go to the next step, which I think is like waiting for 4 hours. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah. Okay, coming through, coming through. I'm just gonna put this in here lightly. Oh God, that was not lightly. Please don't mess up. Okay. Okay, so it's been around 50 minutes or so. I'm taking this out early because it started to look like it was actually overcooking a little bit. So hopefully that doesn't, you know, kick me in the butt later. But here you go. It looks pretty good. I don't really know if it's good or not. I'm supposed to like poke them in, I think. Please don't mess with me. Yeah, I think it's ready. It says that it's supposed to be like a little bit done, but like not all the way cooked. And so it looks pretty good. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to use a knife and see that everything on the sides are not, you know, it will come off easily. It's a little bit sticky on the outside. I can see that right now. I can feel it sticking to the pan. Oh, here comes Mr. Bootsy. Boots, you can't eat this. I know it smells probably amazing, but you can't have it, Mr. Bootsy. No, no, no. Okay, there, now it's completely off the pan. Yeah, I can feel it now. Haha, good at this. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cool down for a couple of minutes before I open it and watch it, because Mr. Bootsy's trying to get it. He's now just like calmly sitting next to me. Of course, after opening this, I also have to like let it, what's it called? Cool down for like a really, really long time. But yeah, let's just see how it looks. Ooh. As someone who's never made this before, I have no idea if this looks right. It looks nice. I mean, you can see a lot of bubbles where I messed up. So that is yikes. But after that, I'm not sure if like this is too caramelized or not, but it looks good. It smells amazing in this house though. Like it smells so good in this house. But I don't know if it's actually supposed to look like this. I don't really know. I have to just wait until this cools down. So I'm gonna put this on for 4 hours. Okay everyone, so it's been a solid 4 hours or so. Thoughts? It looks pretty nice. biggest problem is gonna be the crust, because I am pretty sure that this does not look right. By picture's sake, it does not look right. So that's gonna be a little worrying, but it's been 4 hours, so let us see how it looks when I cut it open. Ooh, it's like kind of like something solid as a rock. Shoot. Oh, here comes Mr. Boots. Well, the inside feels good. Like, this part feels really good, but the outside's hard to cut through. Okay, so it's going to get a piece. I'm gonna find a small piece, because I'm not really feeling that well right now. So I'm gonna just grab this one. Oh, will it come off? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, okay, there, almost. Come on, there we go. So, there's what it looks like. Can I see that? I mean, it looks pretty good. Definitely this part looks nice. So we have the camera hopefully going. As before, lighting not that very good right now, also because now it's getting darker, so it's a whole different issue. But more or less, here is the cheesecake we are dealing with. Let's not break it either. And let's see how it tastes. I probably should get more input from other people, but sadly, there is no other person in my house, and I'm not feeling that well right now, so hopefully that does not, you know, hurt any of my judgment in deciding if this cake tastes good or not. But yeah, let us begin. So, just gonna kind of piece off. I think it tastes really good. The base is definitely harder and chewier than it probably should be. And it probably is cooked a little bit too much. Like, you know, it's not burnt, it's like not overcooked in any way that will make it like bad. It's, you know, sweet and yummy, but it's not like too sweet that I can't eat it or whatever. I went ahead and taste, of course, just, you know, for science reasons. It definitely tastes really good. The crust is really, really good. I really like how the crust turned out. And of course it is, you know, a simple plain cheesecake. There isn't any like toppings on it or fillings or whatever. Sorry, my cat is like in the background trying to grab the cheesecake. Boots, stop it. So push them off. Okay, there we go. But it tastes really good. I like how, like, for me at least, I don't really like a lot of sweet and savory things together, just kind of just me. And this isn't like too sweet, but it isn't also savory. It's kind of like the perfect mixture, which I actually am enjoying a lot. The texture isn't like on point, but it isn't like off kilter enough that I am repulsed by it or won't eat it. I definitely like it a lot. I think that if you could say, sorry, I thought I heard something. If you could say from, you know, a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being I failed it, 10 being it's the best thing since whatever, I would definitely have to say that it probably is a 6. You know, maybe even 7 at this point. It's good, it's edible. I enjoy it a lot, but it's not like it's supposed to be because it kind of went overcooked and all that kind of stuff like that. But I really like it. I think it turned out really well, and I feel like other people will enjoy it a lot. So I feel like it's a win. You know, it's not a perfect slam dunk, but it's definitely a 3-2 win. You know, we got it done, and that's what matters. And Mr. Boots is very interested about the food, even though he really cannot have any of it. But with that being said, I think that's the end of the video. So yeah, did I make a cheesecake correctly? For me at least, I think the answer would be yes. It wouldn't be a definite yes, but it definitely would not be a no. It would be like in between, leaning more to yes. I'm making this way more complicated than it has to be. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. So of course, if this video, just click that like. If you want to see more from moi, just subscribe. Comment below what dessert I should cook next, and I will get to your suggestion as soon as possible. And with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will say this time, and as usual, goodbye. I want to say hi to the internet. Oh, no. Not to the cheesecake, to the internet. Why is your feet cold? Ah! Well, that lasted like 1 second.